Fooling up. Oh, I had to get rid of the fucking viewer rewards tag. I hate that. Why doesn't it get rid of itself? There are no viewer rewards for watching art. Only vibes. Okay. I have to remember I fucking spent half an hour trying to get audio stuff changed up, and then I gotta rework it all afterwards. But I got it working enough that I can have uh Minecraft music that will not get me shot over DMCA later, hopefully. Or it will. Okay, did I break the... No, I didn't. I have to redo the face to get it to be animatable. And I have to... But I'm just going to work on the cloak for now. Is there anything else that I need to work? I think it's pretty much just the face. I have to redo the pumpkin. Do I want to do that now? No, I'll do that after because it'll make it. The thing is, I'm not gonna use. What is this layer supposed to be? I don't know. I have the lines and the. What? Those are the lines. Oh, those are the line shades. And oh, it doesn't show the hover over. And also it doesn't have the layers in the thing. I just have to do this. The line shading, the details, and shade. For the shape. But I'm probably gonna simplify it. I have to keep the shape shading. But the line shades and stuff, I'll probably just make one and duplicate it in Enochi. So that it's, I guess, only one thing in the sprite mesh at the end. Texture atlas. That's what it's called. The texture atlas in the end, and so it is easier to manipulate. So having them all like pre-curved around, which they're not even. I didn't do a good job of anyway. Uh, then I would have to like uncurve them in Enochi. It'd be a pain in the ass. I think I haven't gotten the pumpkin to work well yet, but I tested it earlier, so I think I know what. I think I know what I'm doing. All right, let's work on this demo cloak. Pan layer 15. Get out of here. I don't know what it was. Oh, I can clean that up too. I had two necks because I'd redone that. Okay. Cloak also has fucking 15 layers that I don't use. Oh, these are the darkened layers. I need those. Arguably, I should just apply them, merge them in, but I don't want to. Does it lose tracking when I look down? Yeah. That's going to be a problem. I'm going to do that a lot. PNG tuber today. We'll adjust it. It is what it is. What's this? Oh, that's the texturing experiments I did. I will delete this one. Delete this one. And clear the texture, the layered one. Or the named layer. But that, I think I will do that. use a brush like this. And whatever. But scaled up. How do I do the drag scale? Ah, shift. I feel like I don't like this one. No, this one's not good. This one? Yeah, this one's way better. I wish it rotated. Oh, it's also that's the wrong way. I need to figure out better ways to do this kind of texture. Hmm. Oh, okay. That's. I need to. Yeah, that'll work. I'm worried now because this might reveal a problem with the way I did this. I'll just delete it again. Because this side like doesn't match up. I might need to make a brush that rotates. No, this is fine. I just want that shape, kinda. That was a problem. That's a problem with this one. It's hard to see because the texture is pretty hidden, but the texture is very uh like one directional. That's actually not. No, I need to do a better job at this. Try again. I want to keep it uh swooping like that. Oop, that one's bad. I probably should also do. See, that's already better, but it needs a bit more in certain spots. Bad. Too dark. Okay, I like that, and yet I deleted it and do it again. We're gonna change it to greater so that it doesn't hopefully stack up as much on the right side. Oh my god. My arms are terrible. It's still stacking up, but it's probably not really stacking up as much as I'm just pressing too hard. Yeah, I just pressed too hard once. Relax. Oh, that's too far. Yeah, I'm pressing too hard at the end. I think it's fine. It should definitely shouldn't darken on that side, but I'm fine with it. I prefer it on that side. Stylistically, it works better. That's too. It goes too far down this side. Even that. I need to cover way more ground on the left side than the right side to keep it feeling consistent. Too much. Honestly, I kind of like it being dark at the bottom. This side might be a little too light on texture, but I probably will. Maybe I should do it across like this too. Hoping that if I'm pressing too hard on either side, then it'll even out. No, that one's bad. Actually, that one's bad too. I don't want to see any lines of this going like down. It should always be like arcing up. Bad. At the end. Wait, wrong side. It's so much easier for me to do it on the other side. I don't like that one. It can. Maybe that's fine. That's fine. I guess I can kind of finish off down there. Okay, I think that's good texture. And then the shading will make that. It'll give it some more shape. But like this is. I'm gonna do this a lot, I feel like. Nah, fuck it. Comparatively, where the texture is like. You can see it really detailed here. Uh, it doesn't follow the fold at all or the material. That's way better. Back in my corner. I do feel like I just had a haunting thought that maybe I was muted, but I wasn't. I don't know why that thought happened. I do feel like this I should maybe make a new outfit too. I like the head way better for this, but it's still boring. But maybe I'm boring for now. Plus, you only see the shoulders anyway. And I didn't have any ideas. I feel like I'd just end up in like a farmer outfit. What about like coveralls? Nah, I'll think about it later. I might add another texture layer on top just to make this like basically do lines. Actually, you know what? Let's fuck with that right now. Why not? We're here. That's what it's all about. New layer, texture. Ooh. And we'll just steal that color. Because what I'm going to try and do is just kind of like. I don't want to do it that strong. Let's test it out. We're trying shit. I want to try and like break it up. But the problem is the opacity. I want like a full opacity. What's a fucking brush that I can waste and not worry about? That one. I don't know how I do this that I want to do. Maybe I need to. Well, let's just find a brush. Oh, you can't see my brush menu either. Can you see this? Yeah, you can see that. Oh, this weird one. I love this weird one. I hate this weird one. Yeah, this is not what I wanted. I could potentially mess with it enough that I do what I want. Is this a stamp? I don't think this will do what I want either, but we'll try it. No. Scale it up a lot. Too splattery. Too many undos. I think I want the same kind of thread-like texture. This one's got like chicken noises in it. It's too much. Oh, it's because I never unclicked. There we go. Wasn't undoing. I don't remember how I did it. I did a similar thing. Let's try some of these ones. Yeah, they don't work because they need. They're like the watercolor ones. Let's try not paint. Erasers. It's those are shaped. Some of the weird ones. Oh yeah, that's an eraser. It's not gonna do anything. I think it's too much. What if I follow the shape the same way? I think I like it before more than after. Mm, that's actually not that bad. And it kind of hides some of this, right? Where it kind of looks too like crayony, although it wouldn't at a distance. And the shading might help a lot. You know what? Let's do a pass of the shading and see if that saves it. Oh, I need to change color. Too faint. This also needs to be set to greater. And you know what? I lied. Combine those ones. I think about where these folds will kind of like end up combining. Three. Maybe they shouldn't, like these folds shouldn't go all the way, maybe. That's fine, it's the first pass. And this part needs to be shaded a bit. Alpha Locket. I think I didn't press hard enough. I should have done more, and then I can adjust it. Delete on Alpha Lock so I can see them. Just do too much. Because I can always lower the opacity, but I cannot raise it. Okay, I'm gonna have to blur or blend it a bit. Give me my paint. I think this is just like a blur brush. Yeah, blender blur. That's okay. I like it. Not that much. I do wonder if this is like a bad crutch or something. It helps keep the edge off. Okay. Way too dark. And then I can kind of cut it a little. Wow, it's surprising how little I want to tune that back. At a distance, I like it. Up close, give me this brush back. Why is it not getting that little lip? Oh, that's why. Where does this live? This? No. Oh, that's some other problems. I've revealed deeper issues. Okay. Because it didn't like being zoomed out that much. Hide yourself. Lower body cloak. Also, errant thread. What? Wait, what? Oh, I guess it's because it's on both. Oop. I'm stupid. Let's start. It's on the upper cloak and the lower cloak. But I can erase the lower cloak. It shouldn't, like, this part of the... This is the upper cloak. And that's the lower cloak. But they will technically always exist together because they are, like, theoretically the same piece of cloth. I'm gonna have... This is I'm a PNG tuber for this. It's not that bad. No, it was. How delayed is that? Wow, Twitch is pretty delayed. Oh. I'll shrink myself. Because I'm just gonna be broken anyway. Alright. Honestly, at that point, hide upper cloak, lower cloak. I did do that now that I think about it. For this model. So let's do that for this one. And by that, I mean erase here up to like a bit less than that. A bit less than that. A bit less than that. There we go. Now I gotta... Oop. I hate when I do that. I was on erase mode, so it changed to erase mode to select. I gotta play goddamn... What's that game called? Operation. I gotta play Operation. Oh, I think I touched the wall there. Oop. How'd I do? Good enough? That's fine. I can touch that wall. We're good. There, select. Deselect. You know, there might be a couple issues, but that seems good enough to me. I do have to worry about this overlapping because they do take up like exactly the same space. So let's actually fix that. Because I did just copy, like I drew the outside cloak and then cut and like copied it. Oh, the eraser is like not as clean. That's something that I should figure out. Is make my eraser match the like outside of my line. Because this looks so different than this. Why does my line doesn't look like that though? Maybe for... I don't know. That's weird. For this, it's fine. It'll get blurred anyway. is fucked up. Wait, no, is it? That's fine. I can cheat. Plus, I can just clean it up. Wait, did I do that right? Lower cloak selected. Erase this. I guess I end up with the unerased part. That makes sense. Upper cloak draw part. Give me my normal brush. Oh, and also that color? There we go, that's good enough. No, something about this throws me off. There we go. That's better. Turns out I missed a couple of spots well, not yesterday. Last time. Yeah. My setup was not made for me to be looking down this much, but oh well. I'm still not happy enough with the texture to do it again. But I think maybe I can just clean it up because I don't like this part and this part and this part. But is that because of the shading? It is. Or maybe balance the shading better. I'm worried it might be too. Like, this is shading the top of this. No, that makes sense because the bottom of this would cast shade on that, but probably less than it is. Let's throw some highlights in and see how that balances out. This probably less of it. Give me 400. 200. Okay. This part maybe shouldn't be highlighted because of the hat, but I also maybe shouldn't. Let's drop this thing. This opacity, I think I'm gonna work with it low. Okay. Lower than that. That seems good. I'm gonna cram it down. Full pressure. Too much. Too far down. Like that. Perfect. Mm, I fucking deleted my details. Let's do. Hold on. What am I? I'm gonna call this anatomy, because this is the anatomy of the fold. God, why am I doing this bad? Doesn't have to be accurate. Just has to get the idea across. Well, but I want it to be better than that. There we go. That and that. Maybe that should be like that. I'm being too picky about sketch lines. This also, I need to redo this. This should be like, that's not a fold. That's not how folds. Hello. How's it going? Yeah, like this is not a fold. I need to think about that. I once again have to Google diaper fold because that's what this is called. Poncho. I mean, that makes sense. I feel like I'd have to give it like a pattern. I feel like I'd have to give it a pattern, but it's not a bad idea. Although, no, the depth adds something. It is pretty much like this is pretty much just a poncho, but it's like without the hole. You just wrap it around. Thanks. I'm gonna stick with this. It's too. It's not too late, but it's too late. I'm gonna emergency. I'm gonna go wrap my blanket around my neck and look in the bathroom mirror. If it's come to this. No, I'm just like I think that it's good input, but I like this because it's got the depth of it. Okay, I figured something out. Let's re-examine this. It won't even be that much more work. Pretty much exactly. There's these kinds of folds. This one needs one on the other side. Honestly, it might not. This might be where it stops. As soon as it gets to the shoulder, it rounds out, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, I'm gonna go look again. I should have taken a picture, but I don't want to do that. Well, I'm taking a goddamn picture. All right. Big dweeb, but that's fine. I am one. I now have the world's least explainable picture in the world. Eh, okay. I need to send it to myself. I can do. No, that's fine. Share. Oh, every time I press the share button, I'm like, don't click something stupid. Don't click something stupid. Don't click something stupid. Okay. KD Connect. I could have shared it to my internet tech support. That would be nice. Share to that one. I've received file. The share button is the scariest button. Scott, what do you think? Do I look good? I think I look great. Yeah. Where's my phone? Phone stand. There we go. Medicine taken. I will not show this image, but I will see it. Downloads. Yeah, so like, let's do it over here. There's a bunch of folds on like the shoulders. I could do better than that. But then as soon as it gets to like the arm down, it is just a straight line, which makes sense. Because, that's how gravity works. So these shouldn't exist. Okay, I don't think I need the anatomical, but I'll keep the layer just in case. Highlights. I'll redo the shading. The texture can probably stay. But I'll need just the raw to do it. To redo it all. The good news is this will also be easier because it's pretty much all just the folds here. Although it does go way further down. Meh. Oh, it does go way further down. I guess I was doing it differently. Hold on, I don't need to see this one. I can just exist. Well, no, it still goes way further down. It could be a smaller piece of cloth, though. That's not against the rules. Because I was kind of doing it over the shoulder more, and this is kind of more across the chest. I guess this is fine. Because this. Yeah. Well. Because each side. Yeah. Each side goes. Nah, it's fine. This one's spooky. Oh, it's Mellow High. That's one of the disc ones. Man, I gotta clean my bathroom mirror. It's dusty in there. A haunting image now exists on my hard drive, but that's okay. Let's do this. Oops. Man, I was like, this song got edited in Caves and Cliffs. I feel like I've heard this one my whole life. But man, Caves and Cliffs was a long time ago. Plus, it just matches the vibe well. I have to clean up the bottom layer too. Uh-oh. No, that's fine. I can just unerase. There we go. Maybe I should just toggle erase instead of using the eraser part of my pen more. That doesn't look right either. I'll have to tinker with that. Did I not? Oh, that's the body cloak layer. Hmm. Eventually I might go into the I'll do it for this version. But it was what I was tinkering with when I first did the pumpkin. Was adding a V and then having more of the flowers down here. Kind of looked slutty to be honest, but you know, that's fine. But I might do that again, so I don't want to destroy the upper part of the body cloak. Although if I do, I'll probably make a new outfit anyway. It has been decided. Give myself some room. Oh, that was a bad idea. Oops. There we go. Just delete that hole there. Perfect. I'll remake the top of it if I want to add an option to take this part off anyway. Okay, what do I want to do? This doesn't look right. I either connect it here. What am I on? I'm on blue. But I don't have an actual layer selected. Is this 11? It's 5. I don't think I've ever heard this one. Oh, this is the Warden one. Oh, no, it's not. Clean this up. Just a little. Maybe it is a Warden one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes sense to me. I think it probably should be bunched up. It bunches up a lot more towards the neck. and this shouldn't be as high. Oop, fix those. I was worried how many of the Minecraft soundtrack playlist I found on YouTube was gonna be the discs that don't fit the vibe. But you know what? I'm into it. Keeps you on your toes. Oh, I should just rotate. It's not that bad. Oops. Fix this. Damn, I must have done this with a different brush. So jagged. They might be too uniform. Let's redo the shading. That's too much. Oh, I didn't make it. I didn't upscale the brush again, but I think I might be okay with that. Slower. This is why it takes so long. I do everything 15 times. No. That that might be acceptable. Remove the texture so I can see it. Okay, let's actually save. There we go. And hit it with a blur. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna try and add more, but I think I just need to blur it and shape it with this. Give me this. And more blur. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That kind of filled out that gap a little. Add the texture back in. As soon as the texture gets in, it's too faint. The shade gets overwhelmed by the texture. Maybe I should lower the lower the texture opacity a bit. Okay, I'm not loving it, but maybe the highlights will save it. Oh, I'm on blur still. Oh, I undid that. What? All right. It's like, how do these match up again? No, I'm second guessing my shading logic. But no, 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 that's fine. I'll take this one with blur too. Hmm. I feel like I've never heard this part of the song. Maybe I don't spend enough time in the end. I might be blurring it too much. I kind of fucked that one up. There we go. Okay. Texture back in. Highlights. Lower opacity. I think maybe with a little more. Oh, dropping the texture opacity like crazy. I think that's better. Maybe this whole section shouldn't have been highlighted, but let's hide everything else. Ooh, not that one. And just crop that out a bit. I might redo the texture, but I think I like it. I think I like it. This part here might be too, like, it doesn't match the darkness of the rest of it. I think I went over with the highlight too much. Okay, I think that's enough. I like it enough that I can continue. So I need to make. And fuck it, it'll be easier if I just duplicate these. If it wasn't for the fact that it names them copy of, that's kind of a pain. Group all these. Contents. Although, actually, now that I think about it, this one's not going to have that many shades. Hide that. Reveal my inner workings. We're going to have to redo this so that it is just one solid stripe like the other side. Actually, I'm gonna keep this visible for that. Okay. I think that's workable. I'll have to clean it up a bit. Any parts that jut out, I'm just gonna erase into. And then I'm gonna go in and smooth it additively. It's too loud. The last one was quiet, so I turned it up. Ugh. All this line edge stuff is what I'm really bad at. I can't draw a straight line to save my damn life. Just needs to be good enough at a distance though. Oops. Fuck this shit. Let's be smart about it. Let's make a new line. It's probably easier than trying to re-clean the whole thing up. Yeah, that's actually. I think that's good. I think that's about. This one kind of folds on this side. It kind of folds in a bit. That's fine. I think. Doesn't match that, which is like the back part. We'll try again. Try to get to match that. That's too much of a fold. Honestly, that's pretty good. I think I like that. I'll have to clean this up. That's what. That's just this. Perfect. Okay, I like that. I'm just gonna clean this up because otherwise I'm gonna be annoyed by it. That was bad. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. And now I just have to color in the line. And fix this. This part will be like 99. No, this part will be hidden. It'll just go up a bit with movement. So it doesn't really matter what this part looks like, but it doesn't hurt to try a little harder. There we go. Color in all the lines. That's not quite right. I think that's better actually. That looks a little weird. Honestly, this side might be too... Read my reference image again. Reference image is rough because I couldn't... Yeah, like, it's not arm-shaped. Huh? The only thing is, this motherfucker doesn't have arms. He's all vines. So maybe that's fine. I'm gonna say it's fine. I can always adjust the shape again later. Let's make progress instead. Too much. No, I guess this side should be all angled kind of down. There's not actually a lot of shade to this one. But I guess there's enough. I just have to do like... Eh? I don't have the blend one on my... favorites. Highlights? I think it doesn't have highlights at all. Because they'd be hidden underneath. So I can just delete that layer. Okay, and then the last touch. Upper layer. Upper shadow. Oh man, I hit caps lock. Botched the name. Okay. Not that much. There we go. That seems about right. Okay. And alpha lock that, or alpha inherit that. Give it a blur. I think that's too much blur. Perfect. Drop the opacity a bit. There we go. That really helps separate those layers. And then lower shadow. This one actually should have less shadow, I guess, because it's closer. I might have to go through these and like make sure they don't. I guess with the I might have to make sure they don't extend crazy far out like this. It's not that bad, but they end up in the texture atlas and take up space that they don't need to. Oh, I also didn't. Oh, that's bad. Redo. Good thing I did that. I didn't clean that, so it had both the upper and lower. When I duplicated it, I didn't delete it. Perfect. I might redo the texture, but it's better. Okay. Organizing layers again for the body cloak. Now, should this one be a different direction? Yeah, I guess it should be like up and down. Oh, I was on the. No, it is the right color. It's the wrong brown. No. Why does it look off? Almost forgot to clear them again. Might be doing too many. This part is like the least important because, like, I mean, you're not seeing it right now. Honestly, the this part should be a highlight. How far out does it go? I can. Oh, I forgot to rename it. But I don't want to shade here because that's what the shadow part here is for. I don't need to double up. I guess I'll just do this. Oh, right. This is the two similar discs. I feel like this is the one I like. I feel like it needs some shape. Should I do? Oh, I didn't think about that. I didn't do any of the edges here, but they should be. Let's actually. I might have to fuck with the like. I need to compress, like, merge all these layers into things to make the import into Enochi. So I'm gonna have to like duplicate this one a bunch, but I'm gonna make a higher level shade that applies to the edge of all of these. I can go back and do it again for individual parts if I want to. Especially because these parts might want to be highlight on the top. Oh, and then give it like this. That'll give it some shape. I might have made it too soft there. Yeah, up here should probably be highlights. All right, what I'm gonna do is take this. And I'll just put it there. Honestly, I'm doing it again anyway. I don't like it. What should this look like? No, not like that. Yeah, I guess it should look like this. Something about this one seems weird. I might have to redo the texture direction for here. It feels like the folds just aren't quite making sense. The way everything flows. That's good though. That is better. That gives it some shape because it did feel super flat. And kind of like this pops a bit more. It feels like something's going on here. I gotta work on the face now. Oh, do I want to though? I'll take a break. That's, you know what? 2 hours of work. That's good enough. I want to play Minecraft. All right. Thanks for hanging out. I gotta remember. And you know what? I want to play Minecraft, but I also gotta fix my audio output stuff. I'll do that. I think I might go back to doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams. Yeah, I think I will. I needed to do more cut down shorts and stuff like that. I think that's something I'll do going forward, or try to do more. I keep trying to put my glove on the tablet and it keeps falling. Okay. Well, I'll fix this audio stuff. Reorganize it. Stop putting it off. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time on Friday. I don't know what I'll do. I'll figure something out. I can't draw. I mean, it's Friday. I'll figure something out. Soon the winter sale will save me. I'll have tons of stuff to do. Oh well. Bye for now.